I chose to get rid of Jackson. It's Alan and I plan on convincing the jury to pick me over him because I know some shenanigans he pulled that the jury isn't aware of, and I hope to use that against him. So here's kind of a mutual confession or whatever. I really think that Dylan has a huge impact on who the jury votes for because he was with us. However, I think that my decision was a good one because now we were the outside tribe.
Yeah.
And it's even. It's an even playing field because if it was myself and Jackson, I really feel that Jackson would have gone hands down because he was part of the other tribe.
Yeah. And the whole jury is made up of this old tribe.
Right.
In the beginning of this whole thing, I didn't really know anybody at all, except for maybe 4 people. But along the way, I got to meet a lot of great people and have the funnest survivor thing in my life probably. But to convince the whole jury about who should be the #1 survivor, I don't know yet. It just all depends on how they picture would be the top survivor, I guess. So I just answer their questions as best as I can to see if I can convince any of them.
Well, first off, congratulations again, Amy and Alan. You've made it as far as you can go in this game. Now all the power shifted from you guys to the 5 previous people voted out. Alex, Calvin, Dylan, Logan, and Jackson will be deciding who will be winning the title of Sole Survivor. So first, I'd like to give you both an opening statement to address the jury. This is the first time you've been able to address them since they've been voted out. So, Amy, you start.
I would just like to open and say that thank you for working together the whole time and not totally sabotaging events, sabotaging challenges to, hinder other people or injure other players. That's very wonderful. And I do have to say I'm very sorry for those who got voted out by the stone. That epically sucks, and I would hate to be in shoes in any way, shape, or form.
And Alan? Nice and loud.
I just want to say that the whole thing was just fun, and that it was just, I don't know, just a fun thing to experience. But I totally forgot what I was going to say, but now I kind of remember. I think that you should just choose somebody who you think would be just the #1 survivor to you guys, just because you have to make the final decision.
Alright, now that you've had your opening statements, it is time for the jury to ask you a few questions. The first time they've been able to talk to you guys since being out. So, we'll start with Calvin. Calvin, come on up here.
When most of the people, there's one tribal council, and most of the people voted you out, and you had the hidden title, what were you thinking at the time?
I was just going along with the plan, like in lines, but there was just like one change, and I didn't know if I was gonna do it or not do it. So
How did you feel altogether when you had to vote for Dylan or Jack?
It's honestly the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. They're both extremely great players. However, I based my decision mainly upon who I think I can benefit from.
All right, is that good for you, Calvin? Thank you. Let's have Dylan.
Hey guys, I'd just like to say congrats. Alan, first question for you. When I got voted out, what was the reason why you voted me out and not Logan?
because you were one of the toughest players, and we just thought that it'd be a more like even out if we got you out.
Alright, and Amy, if I didn't get voted out, do you think I would have been sitting next to you in the final two?
It's always a possibility. However, with the last stone, the stone pick, it's really anyone's guess. So, but it's a very good possibility.
Alright, thank you.
All right, thank you, Dylan. Let's have Jackson.
Alright, this is a question for both of you. It doesn't matter who goes first. But how well do you guys think you played the game overall?
Overall, I think challenge-wise, I did semi-well. I mean, granted, I am a girl. I'm not the strongest up top or the strongest legs, or I'm not in sports, but I think psychologically, I think I played a very good game. I didn't really screw anybody over. I did manipulatively do some actions, but it did not come back on me ultimately.
I think I played it as well as like anybody would like try to play, just so they could like get on through the challenges with like teamwork and stuff, and then like alliances, just for like the whole thing. Just I don't know. That's all.
All right, thank you, Jackson. Logan.
Yeah, I'll start with Alan. Do you think that Amy voted you over Jackson because you've been with her the whole game, or do you think there was some strategy behind her voting you?
I want to say because like the whole council now is like almost your whole tribe, so like it just seemed more fair. So that's why I think she wanted to keep me in it.
Okay. For Amy, like in the middle of the game, Dylan gave me what he called a hidden immunity idol, and around that time I realized that there was a lot of talking going on between you and Dylan. I was wondering, well, and later on I found out it was a fake. I was wondering if you had any part in the creation of that idol, and what were you trying to gain?
I did take part in creating it. I did make it. However, it was a mutual agreement that we would plant a fake idol between the entire tribe. However, upon not knowing how to create one or make one, being so arts and crafty, naturally I assumed the role. However, I did not expect any gain from it. I really expected just a good laugh.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Logan. Alex, last up.
All right. This question is for both of you. This question goes back to my getting out. Being blindsided. What was your reasoning behind voting me out, both of you?
Okay, that completely was a last-minute decision on my part. We were all set to vote out a particular member. However, it was changed last minute because of your leadership skills over the rest of your tribe.
Okay.
That's pretty much the reason why, because it seemed to us that you were the main person who's like controlling and that you were a good player too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Alex. Now that the jury has had their questions and you've heard what they had to ask, now is the time for you to give, if you think there's one last thing they might want to hear to help them vote for you. So, this time we'll start with Alan.
Well, like I said before, I just think it's just whoever you think should be the best survivor for this season.
Again, I agree with Alan. I do think it should be who you guys feel did succeed the most throughout the challenges, throughout the strategy, throughout the game. Just keep in mind that some players are more true than others.
All right. With that, jury, you will be voting. You are voting for the person you want to win. Unlike any other time, you guys want to see your name written down. So, with that, Alex, it is time to vote. You're up.
The reason I'm voting for him is either after I saved him, I wanted to see if he'd get this far, and he did. And it was also because I was kind of surprised that Amy was involved in a fake idol, so I guess that kind of lowered her chances.
On.
Vote for Amy because the entire game her back was against the wall, and then she was the only girl. I mean, our tribe was down to 3 people, and I don't know, she played a really tough game. I didn't think she was gonna get this far, but my vote's to you, Amy.
I will go tally the votes for the final time. All right, first off, you two should be very proud of how far you made it. Best of luck to the both of you. Amy, Alan, good luck. And here I have 5 votes from the jury. For the winner, if you see your name, that is good. You want to see it 3 times at least. All right, here we go. First vote. Someone starting with an A. Amy. 1 vote for Amy.
Nice. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks, guys.
Second vote. Alan. 1 vote for Amy. 1 vote for Alan. Third vote. Amy. 2 votes Amy. Fourth vote. Alan. 2 votes Amy, 2 votes Alan. 1 vote left.
Good luck.
Whoever's name I pull out is the winner of this season. Good luck. Last vote. And the winner of Survivor Lost Woods is Amy. Congratulations,
wow.
Amy. You are the winner of Survivor.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, Alan. It was a close race, very close as you can see, 1 vote difference.
We are getting our coffee.
All right, first things first. Amy, if you want to say something to everybody real quick, and then Alan, if you would like to, or if you want to.
Yeah, you guys, thanks a lot. That was really close. That was really cool. I mean, we all played our hearts out just to have fun this weekend, and hopefully I'll see you guys next year.
Alan, anything?
I just want to say that the whole thing was fun, just like hang out with all of you, then changing tribes, getting to know each other. I just think that's the fun part about it.
Awesome. Glad you guys had a good time. So let's bring in a few of the people that didn't make the jury, and we'll have a... Amy, congratulations. You are the winner of Survivor Lost Woods. Alan, well played. Very close second. Well deserved, both of you. So, welcome to the reunion show. As you can see, we brought back some of our other players that didn't quite make the jury. And that was a little bit where I try to address you all and see what happened. So, Amy, winning, how does that make you feel?
I feel really good. I feel like, we all played a really good game, and I'm still baffled. Thanks, guys. That's awesome.
Alan, well, tight race between you and Amy right to the end. Good job. And how do you feel playing?
I just think it was just something that is great for everybody to do, just to like get out and like have challenges, like work together and just go through the whole thing. It's just a great experience.
Jackson, so close to the finals, but your reasonings to convince Amy to keep you were you should keep Alan. That didn't make much sense to me. What were you thinking there?
I don't know. I didn't really think I had much of a chance anymore because Logan and I had an alliance put together, and these two had an alliance put together. So I didn't really think I would have much of a chance anymore.
Logan, two things I want to address with you. First off, the rock draw, ending your game. Unfortunate event, and I was sorry to see someone go out like that. It's just horrible. Secondly, I heard you picked up a fake idol, and I want to see this thing.
Handcrafted.
You thought this was real.
I had doubts about it. Dylan said it was, though.
Because if you would have provided it to me, and I would have been like, no, and I would have done something like that.
Oh, I want to keep that.
So, it's a good thing you realized it was a fake, but you should have, right as soon as you picked it up, been like, this is ridiculous. Amy,
Yeah, I was kind of.
who are you trying to trick? Come on now.
Well, clearly it tricked somebody.
Oh, that's unique, I guess.
I'm crafty. What can I say? You can do much with a lighter and sticks.
Yeah. Mr. Dillon, we had the tribe switch, and it seemed to be not much change except one.
Mm-hmm.
How, do you think that ended up helping your game or ruining it?
I think it helped it.
It did seem, I was completely surprised Leanne got voted out over you because you were the new person and Leanne wasn't. But I mean, apparently it did Amy and Alan pretty well. Calvin, sacrificing yourself to have Alan stay in the game, looking at how far he made it, does that make you feel really good about taking yourself out?
Yeah, it actually does.
And you were one of them that voted for Alan to win because you said you were so happy to see how far he made it. Alex, if Blindside was in the dictionary, your picture would be right next to it. You had no idea.
Sucker!
Well,
I heard.
in defense of that, it was all this guy's idea.
Oh.
I obviously didn't know. I thought it was going to be him.
I know.
From what I heard, it was supposed to be Logan that was going to get blindsided.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Logan, you were almost.
You about that?
I had a really good...
Dylan knew about that a long time ago.
I'm not going to say anything.
Dylan started it. And then Alan and I changed it when we walked up to tribal council.
Okay, you know that whole vote for Alan thing when we were in the lake?
Yeah.
That was all Dylan.
And when we were in the car with them, I'm saying, yeah, I'll vote for Alan too, just so you guys, so I look good on you guys' part. Yeah, I voted for Alan. And I told him to use his hidden idol so you would get out, and those two would vote for you. But they changed. and
We
voted
voted
instead.
Yeah. So I got screwed over.
So the two people that ended up voting, Alex are first and second. So
Yeah.
at least you got outplayed, right? Taylor and Leanne, I'll address you both at the same time. I hate to say it, but you two didn't do as well this time as you both did in your previous seasons. You both made it to the jury the first two times. Do you think being a new player or a veteran player really had a big target on your back coming in this one?
Oh yeah. Target against girls and veterans.
Hey, there were more girls. they're just all sitting next to you.
For one.
And Taylor.
Thanks. Thanks,
Go ahead,
Mike.
Taylor.
I was just gonna say that being a veteran player, I think definitely was a disadvantage for me because I probably shouldn't have said so much about what I know about the game, what I knew about last season, because I think a few players in my tribe took that to be a huge advantage for me, and they wanted me out early.
What I heard was you guys gave a lot of your information out right away, and then it became a point where I was like, oh, well, we know it now, thanks. So, see you, Leanne. Christy and Tiffany. It sucks to get out so early, I know, but on the plus side, you guys got to help with videoing and stuff. Isn't it fun to see the opposite side and how people are scheming and...
I definitely want a video again.
Yeah, I don't want to. I like video being much better.
What was one of your favorite parts when watching from the outside, viewing in? What was one of the most shocking things that you guys witnessed? Someone's confessional, or what was it? Christy, go ahead.
Okay, I'd have to say, like, when people voted would be mine, because I'd hear one thing in the confessions or whatever, and then the next thing I know, they're voting for the exact opposite person that they said in their confession, or when they snuck off.
So
or
you mean
whatever.
Alex?
Yeah, that happened. So it was just like very interesting to find out who switched, like going into
Who would
voting.
switch alliances
Yeah,
right at the end?
Right at the end.
And Tiffany, what about you?
I would have to say the alliance switching to like the turning backs on each other and everything, because like I kind of got lost after a while and confused, so I kind of gave up after a while. But it was really interesting to watch and kind of funny at times. So.
Well, I want to thank you all for playing and hope you all had a fun time. And yeah, good job, Amy, again. Congratulations. Well deserved. And yeah.
I'm glad Amy won because she's the first girl for this Survivor to win, and I think that's a privilege, and it's just an honor to have that. And the people who did the voting is half and half, so it was a good one because we didn't know who was gonna win, and I probably would maybe do this again sometime, just have fun again like I did this season.
So being the first female to totally win Survivor totally takes the cake here. It definitely took me by surprise because the jury was seriously split in half, and I really don't know who swayed their vote, but it worked out in my advantage in the end. I hope to see some of you watching this next time in the same challenge, and let's see if we can get to the top again. On that note, coffee.